3, 2,
Happy New Year!
Alright, we're River Clan, this is our robot.
This is our remote.
We started with a problem. The problem was we had to build a robot in about a 10-week period. We started with nuts and bolts and rods, and we turned it into a robot.
That is true.
We had several problems with the robot, and we'll go through those throughout the video. You'll see parts of us driving it and people talking about the robot.
Okay, so this is our robot. This is the arm. Well, this is the arm. This is the claw.
Yeah.
You know, we got the gears here. The servo. We got our 12-volt, 3,000 milliamp battery. And it's plugged into our switch here. And our control board here. Our control board controls like the motors, the servos, everything. Is battery with this battery right here charges the receiver, and then this is how we connect to our remote, which also has 4 batteries. And then we got both these motors connected to the board here.
4 AA's to be exact.
Yeah, and then the board's connected to the switch here and the battery here, and the battery controls the board and then the wheels. The wire. This wire right here is the antenna. It allows this to connect.
The controller.
I'll give an example. You turn this switch on, you turn this on, you can move this, but then when you flip this switch, you can drive. Yeah.
So we had several problems with the robot throughout our entire project, and we actually didn't get to work until right up to the final due date. One of the problems we had is this arm right here. You can see it's extended with a few lengths. The problem we had is in our requirements we needed to have it go up 5 inches and into a mailbox 9 inches to be able to grab something that was 45 inches up in square space. One of the problems we had is we couldn't get the wheels to synchronize when they were driving. As they were turned on, one would turn left and one would turn right. This was fixed by taking the motor and switching them around. That was the first problem. Another problem we had is that the dipsticks on the circuit board weren't aligned correctly so that the robot would not be programmed correctly. We also had problems with the switches. They were not connected correctly. We went through and reconnected all of them. And we also, to this day, still have problems keeping a charge on the batteries. The batteries do not like to maintain a charge above about 20 minutes of driving. Another problem we were having is we couldn't find links between these 2 pieces to get them to align with these 2 gears so that they could work correctly in motion with each other. We were also having problems going through and getting the connections of the receivers right here. A few cords snapped during our trial period, so we had to go through and replace the cords and make sure everything was wiped down and cleaned correctly so that everything works properly. So then after we did that, we went through with a full diagnosis and made sure everything worked absolutely correct. And once we did that, we got a working robot.
Hello, it's Bailey from the River Clan. Today I'm going to be talking about the design process. First off, we thought if we're going to do this, we're going to need a good base. And as you can see, we came up with a nice square base. Even dimensions. We worked it up in CAD. It's pretty good. We made sure that we had space for all the components in the middle and that we had a good place where we could put an arm that it was pretty sturdy. So when we picked up the device in the mailbox, we could carry it out and put it down safely. With all that, we made sure we evenly spaced the components, and we had a really hard time with the arm and the gears becoming to work. We reworked the arm around 6 to 12 times. You know, different where the gears at, where it can go, where the wires can run. We even flipped this arm, as you can see, upside down, so when it goes in the mailbox, this isn't in the way, and it's nice and smooth around the bottom. That's really the design process. From the River Clan.
Okay, this is the guide to controlling the robot. This moves the claw up, and then that moves it down. And then this moves it forward, backward, around town. These are like the trim thingies. See how they go up and down? Scales the intensity.
Like Minecraft.
Yeah. And then these are also trims. That's the trim for the claw right there. See how that bitch is moving? And then this, I think this is for movement. Yeah, see, it's a monster now. See how this is higher? Now it's lower.
It's all terrain.
Slower. SMH. And then this turns it off.
All right, this is the robot. We're doing the test, a trial test right here. So we're gonna be driving. We're going. It's all terrain. As you can see, I'm moving my nozzle up and down. All right. So slow. This is a sharp left turn, okay? So on the controller, you want to push it this way. Now that's what we need to grab over there. All right, so look, we gotta go forward. Gotta bring that nos down. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to grab it. We're grabbing. We're lifting. And we're pulling out. And then you gotta drop it. We made it. We made it. Ow. I gotta make sure I can do a circle here. You grab my tip.